Hey guys.
Hey y'all.
It's Cherry Popper Podcast.
Cherry poppin'. CPT's out here.
Yay. Happy Tuesday.
Yes. So, it's challenge day. The Halloween edition. And we are out here. It's your girl HDee.
And it's your girl Aysia Drew. And it's Halloween time, y'all.
Woo.
No.
Get in the spirit, okay? Get in the spirit.
We here, but
the spooky spirit. No. So let me get started, okay? No, just kidding.
Obviously, we already started. Okay, so today is Cherry Popper Challenge Day.
Pop. And for our challenge, we're going to do a DIY Halloween costume.
Woo! I know y'all love those, okay?
Yes, okay. They're cost effective and they're cute.
Poppin'.
Just right. So,
let's get into
let's
it.
get it poppin'.
So now I'm just going to show you guys how I made my DIY ninja costume. So what I did was get a couple of plain color bandanas. I bought these from Michael's around like $3, I think. I got 2 in red and 1 in black. So one of the red bandanas, I cut those into strips of 3, and that's what I'm going to use as my band for my sash. So right now I'm just hot gluing this down, making sure it stays in place. And you can also sew this as well. But, you know, we ain't got time for that. So, hot glue it is. And for my dragon picture that I did on the front, I couldn't find a dragon stencil. So, what I did was Google a dragon picture, cut it out, and then just use black spray paint to spray it on there. So the other 2 pieces, that's going to be used to wrap around my body. So I just folded these down and now I'm going to hot glue them. And you want to make sure these pieces are kind of long just so they're able to wrap around your body. You don't want to cut them too short and then they can't fit. It's also a good idea to go ahead and iron those down as well, just so you have more of a crisp look. Okay, so now I'm going to take those 2 strips and then we're just going to attach them to the back of this sash, making sure everything lines up with that border. And you want to make sure you use a lot of hot glue just so it stays, because this is very risky since we're not sewing. See how everything just lines up very perfectly? So now that those are glued to the back, I'm just going to flip it over, and then we're just going to make sure the edges are glued down in the front. And we're going to do that to both sides. So that part is just going to wrap around your body and tie in the back, like so. Okay, so your ninja sash is done. So this black bandana I'm going to use for my mask. Now, you can cut it into the shape of the mask, but I don't have time for that. So what I did was just fold it down a few times, and I'm just going to wrap it around my mouth. And I wanted to fold it in a specific way because I didn't want it to look like a cowboy bandana mask. So I had to make sure that the bottom was folded up as well. Or you can also cut it. Now, for the strips that you tie, I do prefer using maybe an old red t-shirt if you have one. If not, you can use your leftover bandana strips. So what you're going to do, you're just going to cut them into skinny pieces and then just stretch them out a little bit. And those are what you're going to use to tie around your legs, your arms, anywhere you want. So I'm just going to cut a few pieces out. So then for my ninja costume, I just decided to get a regular bodysuit, black bodysuit. It's long sleeves. And just so I show you how that sash is going to look, you're just going to tie it to the front of your bodysuit. Eventually, I am going to make the sash a little shorter in the front just because I don't want it to look like an apron or like a waitress get up. And there you have it.
What's up, guys? It's your girl HDee, and today I am doing a DIY Halloween costume, and my costume is a pinata. I'm super excited. It was lots of fun making it. I had a glass of wine, some music, it was just a great Friday evening in. So let's get started. What I used, really simple. All you need is scissors, you need streamers, you can choose any color of your choice, and a hot glue gun. Oh, and of course, the dress or outfit that you would like to glue your pinata look to. So, first, I cut a couple strips of all the strips of the streamers of all of the colors that I had, and I wanted to get that perfect color combination in order. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just laying out some strips to see what colors do I want. I think I'm starting now with with purple, blue, yellow, orange, green, blue, and then I'm repeating purple, orange, yellow, green, and orange again. Perfect. So now that I have all of the colors that I want in the order that I want, let's get to the fun part. It's already time to glue those strips of streamers onto the dress. I would recommend cutting long strips of the streamers to the length of the dress and making it a little longer than the length so you can have room for error. You can have room to fold it over so your side can be covered as well once it's time to put the dress on. So I'm just laying out all of the streamers one by one. You want to layer them for that layered look because the pinata strips are layered. So we're laying them out here, strip by strip, color by color. I did about 5 or 6 strips of each color for a nice evened out look. Ooh, that one fell, but that's okay. because they aren't glued yet, and as long as I have all my strips laid out, we are on track. Perfect. Okay, so now that I have all of the strips laid out, it's time to glue these babies down. That's right, I used a hot glue gun. Now be careful, it gets hot. Let me tell you, when you burn yourself with a hot glue gun, it is not fun at all. Let me tell you about the scream of pain. Oh my God. It's like the longest 3 seconds ever. Now that we are gluing it down, I'm just taking it strip by strip. The hot glue gun worked perfect with my fabric and the streamers. It didn't like melt through or anything. Everything looked perfect. We've worked our way up to the top again. I'm getting the straps of my dress in, and again, a reminder, always cut your strips longer than the dress so you can have room to even it out and make those edges nice and smooth. Almost done with the front, that is. Of course, once you're done with the front and everything is nice and dry, you have to flip it over and do the same for the back. Okay, so we're all glued up. So I'm just cutting along the sides here for a nice clean cut. This is just so cute, so colorful, so fun. I had a great time. I gave my friends a little preview and I was like, what do you think my costume is? Some people guessed it, some people didn't. I had lots of fun, creative answers. So that can be something fun you can do with your friends as well. I'm trimming the other side and we are about to be all trimmed up. Last but not least, I'm cutting little slits into each and every one of the colors, all of the streamers, to create that final pinata look. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for tuning into our Cherry Popper YouTube challenge, and
happy Halloween.